Two American labs are coming under scrutiny because of faulty cancer tests in Ireland. Hundreds of women were told they tested negative, only to find out years later they had cancer all along. Roxana Saberi spoke with a victim.
Emma Vikmahuna just won a big battle against an American company 3,000 miles away.
Woo!
But she's still fighting for her life.
I'm 37, learning about the process of dying.
The single mother of 5 was diagnosed with cervical cancer in 2016. But she says she would have had a better chance of survival if her earlier screening tests hadn't missed the warning signs.
You think you should have been diagnosed when?
2010.
Which lab was involved?
Quest.
Over the past decade, the American lab Quest Diagnostics, along with Texas-based Clinical Pathology Laboratories, or CPL, and an Irish lab, processed smear tests for Ireland's health service.
A government review 4 years ago found that the labs mistakenly cleared more than 200 women here in Ireland who were later diagnosed with cervical cancer. Since then, 18 of those women have died.
Smear test date.
But most of the women affected were never told until one of them, Vicky Phelan, discovered a page from that review in her medical file.
I said to my mother, I said, Jesus, I said, Mom, you know, I actually had cancer in 2011. It wasn't just pre-cancer, it was cancer.
She was the first to go to court, and in April reached a roughly $3 million settlement with Ireland's health service and CPL.
My settlement will mostly be spent on buying me time and on paying for clinical trials to keep me alive and to allow me to spend more time with my children.
How concerned do you think American women using these labs should be?
Well, I think it probably is worth investigating in the States.
CPL and Quest, which says it serves half of all doctors and hospitals in the U.S., did not respond to our request for an interview. But in a statement, CPL says no screening program is 100% effective, adding, "We adhere to the highest clinical standards." Today, Vikmahuna told us the $8.7 million settlement and an expected letter of apology from Quest will bring her some comfort. But that doesn't change the fact she's still going to die.
Are there ever any moments where you break down?
I've broken so many times along this process, but I do it when my children are asleep.
What makes you break down at night?
Because I'm going to miss them. Because I'm going to miss them.
Roxana Saberi, CBS News, Ballydavid, Ireland.